Picture this. Your paycheck is a pie. Before you start dishing out slices to everyone else, your landlord, the grocery store, the electric company, you take a piece for yourself. That piece is your savings, the foundation of your financial health. It's not about being selfish, it's about being savvy. This is the essence of financial management, a skill as essential as cooking or driving. It's about understanding that every dollar you earn is a step towards a more secure future. So before you splurge on that fancy gadget or designer outfit, remember to pay yourself first. Set aside a portion of your paycheck for savings. It might be hard at first, but trust me, your future self will thank you. Remember, wealth is not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Stay tuned to the end of this video as we delve deeper into the golden rule of personal finance, and trust me, you don't want to miss the end part. So you've earned your paycheck. Now it's time to pay the most important person, you. Ever heard of the phrase, pay yourself first? No, it's not about splurging on that fancy gadget or luxury item you've been eyeing. It's about setting aside a portion of your income towards savings before you start paying your bills or other expenses. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, shouldn't we pay our bills first? Here's the twist. It's not. Paying yourself first is a foundational principle of personal finance. It's crucial because it prioritizes your future financial health over present desires. It's like planting a seed today so you can enjoy the shade tomorrow. It's not about being selfish, it's about being smart. Let me put it this way. Suppose you're on a plane and the oxygen masks drop down. What's the first thing you do? You put on your own mask before helping others, right? It's the same with your finances. You've got to secure your own financial oxygen mask first. When you pay yourself first, you're not just saving money. You're building a cushion against unexpected financial hardships. You're creating a safety net that can catch you when life throws you a curveball. And trust me, it will. But here's the real magic of paying yourself first. It leads to long-term financial stability. It's like turning on the autopilot on your journey to financial freedom. Over time, you'll notice that your savings pile is growing, and you're inching closer to your financial goals, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or retiring comfortably. So how do you start paying yourself first? Start small. Even if it's just 10% of your paycheck, it's a start. Then, make it a habit. Automate your savings if you can. This way, you won't even notice the money's gone. Remember, your future self will thank you for the financial decisions you make today. So next time you receive that paycheck, don't forget the golden rule of personal finance. Pay yourself first. Now that you're paying yourself, let's set some destinations for your wealth journey. See, it's not enough to just save your money. You need to know why you're saving it. What are you aiming for? You could be saving for a rainy day, or maybe you're working towards retirement. Perhaps you're dreaming of owning a home or traveling the world. Whatever your goal, it needs to be specific. Why specific, you ask? Well, having a clear goal makes it easier to stay motivated. It's the difference between saying, I want to save money, and I want to save £20,000 for a down payment on a house. Which one sounds more compelling? Once you've established your goals, it's time to figure out how much of your paycheck should go towards savings. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here, folks. It depends on your income, your expenses, and your financial goals. But a good rule of thumb is to save at least 20% of your income. If that sounds daunting, start with a smaller percentage and gradually increase it. Remember, the key is consistency. Even small amounts can add up over time, especially if you're starting early. So don't wait for the perfect time to start saving. The perfect time is now. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So let's stop wishing and start planning. It's time to take control of your financial future. Life is full of surprises, and some aren't so pleasant. That's where your financial safety net comes in. This safety net is also known as an emergency fund. It's the stash you keep aside for unexpected financial blows like a job loss, a sudden illness, or a major car repair. Now you might be wondering, how much should ideally be in this emergency fund? While the amount can vary based on personal circumstances, a good rule of thumb is to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Now, don't let those numbers intimidate you. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither will your emergency fund. So, how do you go about building this financial fortress? It starts with small, consistent steps. Begin by setting aside a portion of your paycheck. You're already a pro at paying yourself first, remember? Now, it's about paying your future self. Consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund. Out of sight, out of mind, right? And remember, this fund isn't for splurging on that tempting online sale or a spontaneous vacation. It's for genuine emergencies only. Try to make saving a habit rather than a chore. It can be as simple as saving your loose change or cutting back on a few non-essential items. Every little bit counts. An emergency fund isn't the most exciting thing to save for, but it could be the most important. After all, a safety net is useless if it isn't there when you need it. Savings secure your present, but investing builds your future. Now it's time we talk about the real game changer. Yes, you guessed it right. Investing. Investing is like planting a seed today and watching it grow into a tree tomorrow. It's about putting your money into ventures that can generate more money. Sounds exciting, right? But where do you start? Well, there are numerous avenues to explore. Stocks, for instance, are a popular option. When you buy a company's stock, you're essentially buying a piece of that company. If the company does well, so does your investment. But remember, the stock market is a wild ride, full of ups and downs, so buckle up. Then we have bonds, the more conservative cousin of stocks. When you buy a bond, you're essentially lending money to a corporation or government. In return, they pay you interest over a certain period and return the principal when the bond matures. It's like a well-behaved tenant who pays rent on time. Mutual funds? They're like a potluck party where everyone brings something to the table. A mutual fund pools money from multiple investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other assets. It's managed by financial professionals so you can sit back and enjoy the party. And let's not forget real estate, a tangible asset that you can see and touch. Whether it's rental properties or real estate investment trusts, the potential for income and capital appreciation can make it a valuable part of your investment portfolio. But here's the real secret sauce: starting early. The earlier you start investing, the more time you give your money to grow. This is where the magic of compound interest comes in. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing bigger and faster as it goes. So don't wait for the right time to start investing, because the right time is now. Remember, in the world of finance, it's not about how hard you work for your money, but how hard your money works for you. Now let's talk about the ultimate financial move: starting your own business. Imagine being the captain of your own ship, dictating its course and choosing where it sails. That's entrepreneurship for you. It's about taking control, taking risks, and reaping the rewards. It's about creating value, not only for yourself, but for others too. But let's not sugarcoat it. Entrepreneurship is not a walk in the park. It's more like a trek up a mountain with its fair share of challenges and obstacles. It requires grit, resilience, and a dash of madness. You'll need to wear many hats. You're the CEO, the marketing director, the accountant, and sometimes even the janitor. So how do you navigate this treacherous yet exciting path? First, you need a compass, and that's your market research. Understand your target audience, their needs, their pain points. What can you offer that's different, better, or more valuable? Next, you need a map, and that's your business plan. This is where you outline your vision, your strategy, your financial projections. It's your roadmap to success. So make sure it's clear, realistic, and adaptable. Lastly, you need provisions for your journey, and that's your financial management. As an entrepreneur, your financial acumen needs to be as sharp as a Swiss Army knife. You need to budget, invest, save, and sometimes even cut costs. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. Entrepreneurship isn't just about making money, it's about making a difference. It's about solving problems, creating jobs, and driving innovation. Yes, it's risky, but it's also rewarding. It's not just a path to wealth, it's a path to fulfillment. But here's a word of caution. Entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. It's for the brave, the bold, and the slightly bonkers. It's for those who are willing to take a leap of faith, to work hard, and to persevere. Entrepreneurship isn't for everyone, but for those who dare, it can be the path to greater wealth. So, are you ready to take the leap? If you found this content helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. And remember to hit that subscribe button for more tips on achieving financial freedom. You've got this.